Hi everybody. So this is quite awkward right now because I was actually planning to start this with all this jolly kind of like reaction, throw some jokes here and there because I still think I'm way more hilarious than I actually am, and also just probably do that for one freaking hour and then like end the stream in a fantastic note. That's not gonna be the case. That is totally not gonna be the case because I was having a really terrible day today, and but because I have this rule of never talking about myself in personal way if ever again, all I can do is give you guys hints, and I hope you guys can get it. Well, of course you're gonna get really frustrated, which is the whole point of my streams in general. That's what you should be expecting all the time. So by the way, I am not going to totally show off this intermission screen that I've been working on for the past 9 hours straight. Actually no, not 9 hours. All right, 16 hours. 16 hours. I'm totally not gonna be showing off this at all, because that'll be flexing, and I'm above that. I am totally above that. I think like when I was researching 1 billion streamers, like a bunch of different streamers, none of them ever flexes. They don't flex. And as much as I would like to become one of those unique streamers who goes out of the status quo every now and then, I still think that some things should be limited, and I think humbleness is gonna restrict me. As much as my heart right now is demanding that I show off as much as possible. I want this intermission screen tattooed on my buttocks or something. No, that's not gonna happen. No, that is not gonna happen. So, also, a couple of more things. I was just about to make this mistake, but I'm trying to stop making the mistake of like asking you guys genuinely normal question, because I don't want you guys to ask me normal questions like those like way too normal. Like our philosophy in general, like you guys can have any other beliefs that you guys want in my stream, but at the end of the day, the only thing that truly matters, in my opinion, is that you guys should all embrace your weirdness as much as possible. So like when you guys think that maybe this quote thing I'm asking Tendo right now will be way too normal for his own good, because like who knows, the streamer's health might be deteriorating every single time somebody asks him something genuinely good or like kind-hearted. So yeah, think twice. I mean, I don't mind kind questions. I don't mind nice questions. I'm quite sensitive myself. So like whether or not you guys tell me nice things or good things, I'll probably still be thinking about them for like decades and centuries to come. But yeah, just knock yourself out. But like I don't say this often, but do think twice. Just do think twice. So I don't need, again, I just can't tell you guys what I've been up to. That's the whole problem. But what kind of like weird questions can I be asking you guys? Well, I was just thinking like maybe I will be asking you guys of like what other like shoelaces you guys enjoy, and all that kind of juicy things. The problem with those, however, is that I was trying my best to like prepare some questions to like for this Just Chatting stream. Like I prepare every single time. Like I said, I'm a naturally overthinking streamer. So ever since then, I will probably think a lot about that in general. But every single question I can think about has a lot to do with either 1, ideas, 2, materials, and 3, stories. Now, stories is hard because it's hard to like keep myself mysterious while putting up some stories. Materials, they're fine. They do get the job done. By the way, I'm pointing my finger up so they're like, because I don't know how to count. So yeah, material things are good, but it just gets a bit normal. Like, what's the difference between asking you guys what your favorite shoelaces are compared to like, I don't know, asking you guys what your favorite handbag is, or like I don't know what your favorite dumpster is, what kind of trash color can, what is the color of your toilet? Tell me right now. See, like sure, I can definitely creep you out with that, but yeah, it just gets a bit repetitive, I think. And also ideas are good, but I have an entire philosophy session for me to discuss that. So I was stuck in a bind. I guess the only thing left to do is lie my way through 1 hour then. I'm still practicing this, so if you guys are better liars than me, shut up. Don't judge me. I'm improving. But maybe I can like lie some stories like just about how like once upon a time I was able to go through like electric wires, like some sort of like zapping electricity being. Yeah, becoming an electricity being is just a hobby of mine, I guess, every now and then. And then like this, I just entered this weird house with like someone who still uses a landline phone in this day and age. It's creepy. It's really creepy. I told you, stories can be creepy. And then like I was doing some more adventuring in that household, and then well, lo and behold, eventually, always, it leads me to like powering up these awkward TV shows. Like I have like I like this is a joke story, but when you think about it properly, it feels a bit sad. Like, think about all the things that your electricity has powered up for you, and then like, what do you use them for? Watching stupid things online, that's what it is, or making dumb streams. No, that one doesn't count to me because well, it's totally worth it. But I do wonder every now and then how electricity feels to be used in certain ways, or like, do they have some sort of preferences? Like, do they have like, I don't know, do they want to be used to like power electronic books when inside the library, and then make every other books in that library obsolete? Is that how it is? Or maybe they're like wanting to use they want to be used. Sorry, they want to be used as a secret layer or something for a 00 Agent 7 or something. Why is it 007? Why is it 007? I can only count it 4. I can only count it 4. Like how, like some people in my viewership right now, like I'm not saying that you guys are dumb. You guys are possibly the smartest people ever. But seriously, counting to 7 is just too much work, isn't it? Just way too much work. And there's 2 other numbers right in front of them as well. So what are we supposed to do about that? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. Sometimes when you are too comfortable, you just want to make up problems. Like, dang, why do we have to count so much numbers? It could have been like 3, it could have been like 2, but now I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's the character's name. Like, seriously, couldn't they make it any less simpler? On that note, I wonder I want to try my best to figure out the weirdest name for a character possible. Like 007. Like I don't like reading. I don't like reading because I just like to insult things too often to respect any kind of art form. Yep. That's why. That is totally the reason why I don't like reading. But but seriously, if I had to pick a character name, like the weirdest possible character name possible, what would I do? Why would I do it? Why? As weird as 007 is, it makes sense. Harry Potter, well, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but it's marketable. So money makes anything make sense, right? So I was just thinking that maybe it's a weird name. Like what things can I combine? This is gonna go back to material stuff again, but jelly, tornado. Man, no, we can't put gender in because that's sexist. Jelly tornado. Come on, Tendo, you got this. Jelly, tornado. Cave dweller. Nailed it. Nailed it. Jelly tornado cave dweller. Oh man. I was actually surprising myself because as soon as I came up with that name, I'm already thinking about some ideas for that story. Imagine a world where Jelly Tornado Cave Dweller stuck in an unknown territory that is unsurprisingly not a cave and definitely not in a tornado. Fisting his eyes on like finding the most jelly beans as possible because that's literally his name. I don't know what kind of parent would name their child into like, you know, they're literally naming their child with the calling in life. Finding jelly beans, going through tornadoes, being a cave dweller. Like, either that character has very terrible memory because, he can't remember what he is. He's a cave dweller. Yeah, even if he was in a cave, it's probably like, you know what? It's too much risky. For his parents would probably think that it's too much risk for him to forget that he's actually a cave dweller, despite him living in a cave or she, like I said, gender is sexist. And so like they must be very desperate. I pity any like parent who has to keep raising the mighty jelly bean to tornado cave dweller. Ah man, I missed making memes so badly. I really do. I need to make way more memes now. And I think that character might be a good start. Maybe I'll think about some other memes as well. Like I was just going through some ideas as well. Totally not related to my new overlays, and then like totally not related to any of this. But I was just thinking that it's been a long time since I've been in weird. Like I was genuinely feeling very scared of becoming way too normal. I'm starting to debate whether or not getting more followers is a good thing or a bad thing. That's not the point. We'll discuss that later. But whether I get more famous or not, my biggest fear right now is that I'll be becoming too normal. I'm getting way to becoming streamer than becoming a weirdo. Being a streamer is fine and all, but just not as fun as being weird. And I just find that to be terrifying. And in order to become weird, what's necessary in the internet is for me to be able to make memes. And I just haven't been able to do that recently, which is kind of annoying. Really, really annoying. Oh man, this is gonna take way longer time than that. So I'm predicting that my next meme will come up in 16 hours. My favorite kind of meme used to be ones that you guys can help me with make. And I was just thinking that what's the point of me making a meme if no one's there to laugh at it? If there's no one there to relate to it, if no one there to haha, lol, or make some relatable comments right below. What's even the point? I don't have Reddit, I don't have Snapchat, and I don't have any other things that can upload it, so the only way I can do that is through chat. So I hope you guys can give me some ideas. Because sometimes becoming weird just needs some support. Becoming weirder takes a lot of effort from both parties, both the environment as well as the individual themselves. And even a streamer like me. I admit it, I do, but just saying that. Okay. Another thing. If you guys can see your windows out right now, forget about everything that you're seeing outside. What do you guys want to see? Yeah, good timing. You are from Saturn. Thank you. Yes, hi, hello. Good, we have someone who can actually answer some questions now. If you could choose what is outside your window right now, what would you want? And try your very best to not be generic. This is not a serious question, okay? Of course, if you're rational, you would say money, or if you are really depressed, maybe you say loved ones or friends. I'm sorry if that's the case, but try let's go beyond depression, and let's go beyond logic for once. If you had to pick something random that would be outside your window right now, assuming that you do, what would it be? I don't see outside, so I can't really answer this question. When was the last time I've seen this thing called outside before? Oh gosh, oh man, it's this challenging question. Something I want to see: no neighbors, some goats, some chicken, and a nice field of crops. Have you heard of this occupation called a farmer? Ah man, you'll love it. You'll totally love it. You don't see any neighbors, you don't see any crops. I'm actually, you know what? I think one of my fans is actually actually a legit farmer as well. He's not even joking. He could literally do that right now. He could literally do that. Ah man. Yeah, I don't know. That's the dream. Yes, isn't that? I appreciate it. Still a bit too honest in my opinion. I think that that's a bit too normal and that's too logical. I really appreciate it. Not what I was looking for, but definitely appreciate it. I understand. Okay, but so how would you? Okay, but if you could change your city to look more like a farmer, how would you do that? How would you want to go about that? I was just thinking that maybe I should do some experiments with some Legos before. Everybody Everybody wants to have like the peacefulness of the farmland and the usefulness of the city, but we can't. When was the last time that you thought that maybe it's possible to have both? When was the last time that you guys thought that? Isn't 10k stream so great that like it makes you guys think about that maybe the things that you found impossible is maybe not as impossible as you thought it may be? I know. Can you? Why don't we just get rid of all the like? Do you guys have pigeons in your cities, right? You guys have pigeons in your cities, right? Just get rid of all the. It's not impossible. Exactly. We can dream. So you can just like get rid of all the pigeons, all the yeah, just get rid of all the pigeons for now. Like, we can think about getting rid of like some people later, but like, I think there will be criticism about being racist and all that. Yeah, we'll just stick with pigeons for now. Get rid of all the pigeons and then replace them with chickens. Like, how hard is that? How hard is that? In the matter of fact, why are there so many pigeons in cities anyway? I don't go outside enough. It's just a rumor. I heard that you guys have this thing called pigeons. And I heard they're very delicious, and I heard that they are very good for your body. But they populate your city way more than they should be, and it's so confusing for someone who just like is stuck in perpetual streaming. I don't know. Can you give me some weird explanations? Like give me some weird explanations. Like tell me something like where this pigeon apocalypse came from. Like let's make it a video game as well. Like in this. Like you venture through this whole pigeon infestation, and then like there's no cure, and then so like you have to sacrifice your loved ones to like get the cure, and then like find a new hospital that's not infected by pigeons. You know what? This is not even a story. This is literally what happens, right? This is what happens in like outside, right? It's just that I don't know it. I am so naive in this. But if it's somehow weirder than this, can you explain that? And while you do that, I'm gonna think about another question. How do you guys think that there's enough satellites in the atmosphere right now? You guys think that I'm not from Saturn? This is ironically, this might be a perfect question for you. Do you guys think that there's enough satellites in the space? Do you guys think that? I feel a bit bad for like the ocean, to be honest. There are too many. We need to go further. You're talking about you're talking about my comment about my the satellites, right? You guys talking about that, right? But I feel so bad for places like the ocean and then the cities. Like when I see like what's so good about space? Why do they deserve all those expensive satellites? What's with the government? What's with the government? Where are my satellites? I want some. This is a debatable question, isn't it? Like, why is there not enough satellites in the ocean? Exploring is fun. Exploring is indeed fun. But if I'm gonna explore somewhere, I want to be able to see like one satellite every 5 steps I take. That's how much I want. Sure, it may be unnecessary, but it'll be very cool. I don't know. I've never walked in my life, so I have never walked in my life. Do not question that. And I know. But okay, but you want to see chickens in your street, and I want to see satellites. So your name is I'm from Saturn, but what do you exactly like about Saturn then? Saturns don't really scream chickens or satellites, so it's like, but you're not from Saturn. But the way your username is called I'm not from Saturn makes me think that you want to be from Saturn. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. From now on, we should always just make sure that everyone's from Saturn. Okay, I'm just raising my hand right now, and I swear to you guys, from the bottom of my mediocre heart, that yes, indeed, I am not from Saturn. Dang it. But I also want to be able to be from anywhere, you see. Like, I don't like talking about myself personally. So in order to like get away with that, I had to lie. So, but I don't think like this fan is gonna be comfortable with me if I decide to be from Saturn today. So we'll pick a different like I don't know, more boringer place. I don't know. I'm from Enceladus. Okay, I have no idea what Enceladus is. It's I have no idea where Enceladus is. Okay, I have no clue. However, before I go about that, I have to mention that I really need to stop this. By this, I mean me reading the chat live. You guys can read this. I made an entire place for you to read it. There's no need for me to like narrate it like some sort of like, I don't know, what's those things called again? I never read, so, audiobook. Yeah, audiobook. I don't need to do that, right? But every streamer does this. Like every single time a chat pops up, I can't help it. Both my eyes just get dragged to it, and then just goes around and then like reads it, and then just like in this day for I am not from Saturn has chatted. I'm from Enceladus. Yes, that's very important. Why do you think I'm narrating in this very sexy voice? I know. I mean, you guys don't. I'm pretty sure you guys don't care. But I'm also curious about why I do it so often. Very sexy voice. See, I can't do it. I can't. This is exactly my point. Like every single time when someone, I can read it in my mind, right? I can read it, right? Yes, I don't like reading. Yes, I do not like reading. I apologize. But why is this happening? You guys are so good at making me do things that I would never do. Like for instance, making me read. Thank you guys, but yeah. Screw you guys too! Wait, how dare you make me do something I would never do otherwise? Thank you, but thank you for making me realize I have time. Then stop taking advantage of it. Stop taking advantage of that. Stop it. Actually, that might be a very good question as well. What's your favorite equation, everyone? What is your favorite mathematical equation for? Tell me, because you have to explain to a dumb person like me. What's your favorite? Like, okay, I was just imagining a more common response, but I know. Direct equation, of course. Explain. Don't try to escape this. If you love it so much, let's see how you explain it. I totally don't know what it is, but I'm pretending to be mad because maybe if he explains it to me, then I can just pretend I knew from the start. Genius! Come on! And I'm not from Saturn. Come on! Explain it to me so I can pretend I'm smarter than I actually am. Come on, do it. Just a different view on the relativistic wave equation. Dang! That literally explains nothing. Wow, he's good. You're really good at this. When I asked that question, I was actually planning to become smarter than I used to be. Now I understand less. Good job. Great job. You have the spirit of my fans already. You have a lot of spirit already. Thank you. But before my brain gets completely turned into mush, and then people start thinking my head is no less than mashed potatoes, let's move on to a different question. Have you guys ever wondered how long a toilet paper is? Have you guys ever wondered that? You guys ask all the brilliant questions, right? Let's ask some stupid questions, okay? Have you guys ever wondered how long your toilet paper is on average? If you guys, or you know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm pretty sure there's at least one of you guys who have risked measuring your own toilet papers before. You guys have. There must be. Fine. Fine. I'm not from Saturn, of course. Fine. I can. You focus on your direct. What? How do you even pronounce that? Direct equation. You focus on that. The elites, will focus on good questions like how long our toilet paper is. But if you think about it logically as I can, isn't that a very important question? Don't you want to figure out whether your toilet paper companies are ripping you off or something? Did you guys want to figure that out? I'm pretty sure if you guys have butts, you guys have toilet papers, right? You guys have butts, right? Everybody in this stream has butts, right? But that's the only thing that we have in common, right? So I'm pretty sure that you guys all need toilet papers, right? The toilet paper is dirt cheap. Yeah, but lawsuits after like you get ripped off is not. Like getting a lawyer is like how many toilet papers would it take to hire a lawyer? That's actually even better question. How many would it be even possible? I don't know if anyone's a lawyer, but if I gave you enough toilet papers, would that like convince you guys to like become a lawyer? Actually, yeah, money's overrated. Money is really overrated. Who needs cash? Yeah, cash, toilet paper, they're exactly the same thing. Literally, they're literally the same thing. So, man, I'm from Saturn. He's not even from Saturn, but he's still rich. He's sure rich, isn't it? Okay, fine. No more toilet paper question because that's because nobody apparently has asked that question before. Right. Okay. What is your favorite color that is only between the spectrum of white and black? No, like this is a harder question than just now because you guys might actually have some opinions about this, but by white to black, I'm starting to think about some kind of dark green. So that's why is between that spectrum for you, because like it's such a subjective question. Like what do I mean by spectrum? Anything can be between white and black because white can be any color. I think white has every color, right? When the leaves are in their prime. I've never heard of a retirement home for leaves before. This is very new to me. But yeah, respect your elderly leaves, people. Respect your elderly leaves. Wait. Right. You like farmland, so I'm pretty sure you like leaves as well. Do you have any specifically favorite leaves? I don't know anything about leaves, but do you have any like specifically favorite one? Like, if someone were to point a gun at me and say that pick a favorite leaf, I would just go and say maple. Not because that's my favorite leaf, but because I literally don't know any other kind of leaves. What's your favorite leaf? I'm pointing a gun at you right now. Tell me. This is important. Beach. Can you describe this? Okay, fine. Challenge. Describe beach. It sounds so dirty when I say it. This is a family-friendly channel, but whatever. This is wholesome as heck. Describe a beach. Leaf, please. Describe it. I want to paint the mental. I want to see how sexy a beach. Okay, that sounded even more naughty. But literally, I want to be able to feel how I'm making it worse, but whatever. How sexy a beach leaf is. It's a solid dark green, kind of lonely. Oh man, you like the poetic leaves, don't you? Like the old wise tree. You really like the poetic kind of like trees, don't you? I'm like, you're still looking for that tree that can like give you folk tales and then like have a princess be lying down on the sides and then like reading a novel right underneath it. Oh man, that feels. I know. Why? I wonder if we can like speak. I wonder if you guys can speak tree languages. That might have to be researched upon. If you guys have, that's a good question too. Then, if you guys can pick a question or like pick a language for trees to speak, what would it be? So let's start simple for now, and then suggest that like trees can speak one of the languages in the world right now. Which one would you recommend? Klingon? Wait, that's a Kapla? Don't use your language at me. You talk to trees, good, but I've never talked to trees before. Wait, man. Okay. I'm not from Saturn. He's not from Saturn, so clearly he knows how to speak to trees. Of course he does. But let's keep it simpler for now. We'll make some language for trees later. But for now, let's assume that the trees have to come together and decide for themselves what their language should be. Like in the human language, I don't like to say that word, human language. Which one would you recommend the trees to speak? It's like a new species. Like if a new species don't know how languages work, which one would you recommend they learn? Like it's if you want to be rational, then maybe the most common languages would be the best. But don't be rational. Don't be rational. Be weird, please. Be weird, please. don't do this thing called logic to yourself. Okay, it's not healthy. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I've always wanted to see it like where is Canadian? No, Canadian's English as well, right? That's a difficult one. Kingdom, don't apologize or say thanks. They just wish you success. Oh, have fun fighting nature. Have fun fighting nature. I'm not fighting anything. If they're gonna think I can't even pronounce that. Klingons? If they're gonna be able to speak Klingons, what's the point? They'll just motivate me to destroy them even faster. That sounds very, 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 I don't know. That sounds really, really counterintuitive for beings that gets cut down in half by humans. But you know what? If they want to motivate people to like cut them faster, then who am I to judge them? I don't know what those kinky trees are into. Man. Okay. Do you guys have any vegetables that you guys want to be born, like be coming out from trees? Because I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if this is the definition of vegetables, but all vegetables needs to come from ground, right? All of them needs to get from grounds, right? Fodder beans, you want them to be growing on trees? Why? I don't know okay, I know what beans are, but I don't know what fodder beans are. Like, is it beans that's like having to pay child support? Is it beans that have to like see the birth of their children like in a hospital somewhere while their wife is going to maternity leave in another tree or something? Is that the case? Who like why like what with dried Chianti? With a dried Chianti? I'm just, like, why? Okay, fine. Let me just assume that I understand what that is. But why specifically do you want that to be growing on trees? Like, when something grows on trees, you expect it to like every now and then fall on somebody's head, and then like, or like make it harder for them to pick, and then like make it sometimes look lovely in the city when people decide to grow it on trees or something. So there are many reasons why you might want specific fruits to be, on trees. Because like maybe some apples can be like good decorations. Apples do grow on trees, right? It doesn't matter. It's just an example. So why Chianti? Why Chianti? Why? Just why? We have. Is there not enough impressive fruits? Maybe that's the biggest concern right now. Maybe there's not enough impressive fruits right now that can satisfy stream viewers specifically. Like if I were to ask this question to other of my fans, they'll probably say that, oh no, I'm talking about eating someone's liver with a good wine and a bit of greens. Oh, that is way less confusing. Thank you. About eating someone's liver with a good wine and a bit of greens. Yes, that is way more messed up. But at the end of the day, it makes more sense than wanting Chiantis and fodder beans to like grow on trees. Man, liver. Okay, fine. You wanna go there? Fine. I'm not condoning anything. I am not condoning anything. But like if you had to pick, okay, you said liver, but apart from liver, which other organs would you like to try out? If you had to eat like a human being, like okay, remember this. Tendo K does not condone cannibalism. Okay, Tendo K does not. It's just for straight up conversation facts. Okay, which organs would you guys want to try out? No, do not go and get a heist from a hospital somewhere to like get a liver or like brain from a donator and then like have a 5-star restaurant or something. I'm a thigh lover with girls, but they are probably tough to eat. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But if that's the case, then would you want like thighs or like to grow on trees? Like if you can like decide to like grow one part of humans on like trees, would you want to like would you want thighs to grow on trees? I'm pretty sure that's a reality in a lot of horror stories. Like I'm not from Saturn. It's walking through this deep dark forest with murky muds all across the field and hanging bodies everywhere. The hands are growing out of the branches with fingernails the size of mountains and like claws. There's beasts, there are with races everywhere. Every tree has different genders, different races, and different age groups, but all of them are growing humans. Do not steal! Do not steal! Sounds goofy. Exactly. I need to pee. Wait up. Okay, take your time. Take your time. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm just gonna ask myself the big question about like if I could pee out anything, what would it be? Okay, there's some sodas, there's Fantas as well. There's Coca-Colas that can be peed out. So there's an opportunity to do this. But if I had to be logical, it would be obviously diamonds. I heard that's actually possible. Like, is it like actually? Actually, it's possible. You can actually pee diamonds. Apparently, it's a fake fact. It's a really fake fact. But I want you guys to check it out yourself. And if you guys have any more information about that, please let me know. Please let me know. I would love to see and figure out whether it's possible to like pee diamonds. That is so. I don't know what benefit it will give to society in any way. The worth of the diamond is probably not gonna be worth the cost of all those hospital bills. But I'll be at least interested. I'll be fascinated. So maybe that's at the end of the day. Maybe that's all that matters. To be honest, maybe that's all that matters. Okay, while I'm not from Saturn is gone, I have to think about a less goofier story. Challenger Deep. Okay, a ship has sunk deep into the underwater, with father bees taking over the whole entire cruise and then demanding that they give back their sons, who the ship has taken hostage. It is up to you to save the hostages and then give back the child back to the father beans without inciting fear amongst the crewmates and retaliations. Yeah, that's a pretty good. It's still pretty goofy. It's still pretty goofy. But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Maybe I should ask. I wanted to like, if there was any other chatters right now, I would have wanted to ask like, what's the goofiest story that you've ever heard so far? Because I would have totally tried my best to out goofy it. Because my pride just wouldn't allow me to have a story more goofier than mine. Because that's an insult to someone as weird as me. So I have to challenge that. Yep. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Tell it. Now, I was about to tell a story about how like a cruise ship was like invaded by an entire army of like father beans, and then they're asking for their sons back who the shipmates have kidnapped, and then like then it's your duty, like maybe this is a video game story or something, and it's up to I'm not from Saturn to like defuse the whole situation without getting killed, and also to have a nice liver dinner or something. I don't know. Hopefully not from a human. Dang it! It's still. I mean, it's still not goofy enough to be honest. Though it's kind of insulting to be honest. Like maybe I can think about another goofy thing. Okay, I need some inspiration. I'm not from Saturn. Go for it. Make a goofy story. Make it as weird as possible. It doesn't. The less it makes sense, the better it is. The better it is. Okay. While you think about one, I'll try to think about one as well. So there is a person in the faraway land who gets superpowers from drinking sunscreen, and because of his thirst for power, he has stolen every sunscreen in the world to dominate the world as you know it. Now he rules the entire world, and everybody's sad because there's no more sunscreen left, and everybody gets sunburnt. And everybody's just go man and mayhem. And then there's an entire revolution taking place of the anti-sunscreen dictatorship. And then boom. You can make up the rest of the story there, right? There's the Does the revolutionaries win or does the monster win? Who knows? Find out next time in another stream when I decide to like continue the story next time. I don't know. The way I find stories goofy is when a story is so cringeworthy and makes so little sense that it just makes you question really, really hard about whether it's even worth continuing. I'm not in the flow. I understand. It's okay. Hey, I'm not from Saturn is following. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. But I'll be honest with you guys. Like, okay, enough of. It's a bit more serious topic. Like, I'm trying to think that like maybe I need to hold off on like asking for followers, because if you guys want to follow, that's totally fine. But like, I decided to like maybe to like hold off on begging for followers from now on. Like seriously, it feels like I'm pretty sure a lot of streamers do fall in this trap where they like want followers so badly that they're willing to like go through all the lengths and go through all the stress and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'm like reaching to that point. Like I really don't want to see you guys as like drugs. Okay, like I don't want to suddenly get high every single time somebody follows me. So thank you, I really appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate all your support, but like I'm just telling this to myself, okay, to try my best to not get addicted to getting more followers. I promise you, I'm still working on it. It's not perfect. This is actually one of the main reasons I don't have any other social medias, to be honest. I'm trying my very, but it's okay. Good philosophy. Thank you. Yeah, good philosophy. I'm not from Saturn is totally not crack cocaine. He's not. He's a well-deserved fan who deserves a lot more appreciation than simply being a drug. Yep, wisdom, baby. Wisdom, baby. Okay, let's go with more. Okay, while we're on the topic right now, what is the greatest name? Okay, you guys, I don't know how many streams that you guys have watched, but what is the greatest username that you have seen? It doesn't have to be from a Twitch channel. It doesn't have to be like someone who actually makes Twitch. It can be just from like one of the random chats that you've seen, like one of those people that chats as well. Laser Soup. Are you sure that's the best? How long have you been even watching Twitch, or like how long have you been watching streams before? Like this is a big question. Like I don't know how many, like I've never counted in my finger. What is yours? Okay, I don't have the best name, but I have my personal favorite. It's not my username because everybody says my username sucks. I agree. But my favorite one, personally, because I have a lot of memory, is Juicy Milk. Because like it's like because of her, like she was one of my fans one time. I was able to like I was able to think about a meme with that. Juicy Milk, really? Hey, it's not a bad name. I mean, like, sure. Like I said, I did ask for the best name, but it's just a name that's dear to my heart personally. And you are laughing at Laser Soup. Touche. But listen to me. I did not laugh. I just said that, okay, let's be honest that we both need to, like, see more chats. We really both need to see more chats because I'm pretty sure, like, we're missing out a lot of the weirdest stuff. Okay, but listen. If okay, this is a good question then. If like every streamer had to pick one color for their backgrounds, like totally not related to my own background, and I'm not like all that kind of stuff. But what color would you want it to be? What color? Like if every streamer needed to use the same color scheme for everything. This kind of question can be actually like put towards like other like people as well, like any kind of thing. Just black. I'm a night owl. I said wait a minute. If you're a night owl, then how can you even like oh wait, because you're from the city. Okay, yeah, I get it. I was about to ask that like well, if you're a night owl, what's the point of having like a farm outside when you're just gonna be like asleep by the time that like when you like by the time you're awake, it's gotta be too dark for you to see outside anyway. But you know, you're from a city. There's still too many pigeons in the morning. I totally understand. I totally understand. No wonder. No wonder. Night owls. You must. Yeah. Yep. Actually, a lot more makes sense now. Like your desire to eat human livers, and also beans. Yeah, owls like that, right? Owls like livers, and owls like fodder beans. I think. What's your color? Right now, Okay, again, it's not my personal favorite, but just for the weirdness sake, I just want it to be like those, like that orange that's barely about to be the color of poop, but just not enough to be disgusting. I don't know if you guys can understand that color. It's like directly in my mind. This is how weird I am, but it's just like, I just want to see how that would look like. Like, sure, everyone might be like weirded out, and everybody might be grossed out. But I want to see like Twitch streamers or like any live streamers to challenge themselves. Like, how the heck do you keep your fans from coming to you despite the color scheme? You know, ochre. If that's the color of the name, then sure, why not? I can't describe it myself. It's such a specific color. Just like just right before it turns to poop. It's just right before that, just barely. But that's also subjective because maybe your poop's different. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a lot of weird stuff. I will. But if you guys are concerned, you like nutrient full soil. I'm not really biased towards like all those kind of like soils and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like, maybe if I was going house hunting and then I decided that, like, yes, I want to live in the soil one day, then maybe the nutrition would be the factor, because I would need to like have that resale value later on, because maybe some other weirdo wants to live in the dirt as well. So maybe that's the case. But it's not my concern right now. There's so much other very investments I can do with my other, after my cringeworthy stories makes me $1 million or something. I don't know. What a dream, right? What a dream, right? Be successful, get rich, get dirt. Brilliant. Brilliant. By the way, have you guys ever designed your own aliens before? I'm not from Saturn. Have you ever decided that? Would you go on to the first flight to Mars? Bro, I have been lying so long about how I'm from Pluto for a long time. I'm trying to change it by trying to become something else, but I'm trying to figure out a place I can be from that's kind of top being from Pluto. I could say from heaven, but that's way too much lie because I'll be more likely to be from hell. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Because I've been from Pluto for so long. Because every single time I used to like change where I'm from every single day so that I can confuse everyone. And because I want to keep that mysterious image, which sometimes goes off the window because I do make mistakes. But no, I just want to I'm trying to top being from Pluto. And I'm waiting for Elon Musk to discover more planets for me to be from, but that has yet to happen, disappointingly. I know what a failure Elon Musk is. So yeah, I'm still being stuck in from Pluto. But would you go to the first flight to Mars? No, I would not go to the first flight to Mars. I will not trust, if I don't trust planes on planet Earth, why would I ever trust planes to go into Mars? Why would that ever happen? I just find that ridiculous sometimes. Okay, this is a better question for you. This is a better question. How much, except for money, what would it take to convince you to fly to Mars and never to return? How can someone convince you, except with money, to convince you to go to Mars right now and to just, live there, be happy, or suffer there, or then do whatever you want? I don't know. Is the Airbnb in the Mars up to standards? I've never seen that, so who knows? What would it convince me? I don't know. Maybe the fastest internet connection possible. That's kind of stupid. Okay, let's just keep it to one thing so that it's more challenging. Because if I said that you can get they need to give me everything else except for money. That's cheating. That is cheating. You have to pick one thing. If they can give you one thing that will convince you to go, is not positive. I need to progress. If humanity is not positive, I need to progress. That's just a subjective question. We will need to save that. Whether or not humans are not positive or not, we will need to save that question for when we make a philosophy session. But okay, how can, okay, if I said I will give you anything, just one thing for you to go to Mars, what can convince you? What can convince you? It can't be anything money based though. It can't be anything money based. What's the point of? Okay, actually, you know what? Screw it. Yes, money. You can get money as well. I don't even know what you're gonna do with money in like Mars anyway. What's the point of having money in Mars? So yeah, you know what? Screw it. You can get anything. Just one thing though. Just one thing. One thing. The scientific progression. Nothing more. Oh man. It's going to. I know. Oh man. Oh man. This is not what I expected. This is totally not what I expected. You are. Aren't you? Okay. Okay, but. Okay. Okay, fine. Scientific progression. Nothing more. Let's just assume that you get that though. This is too hard. You're too brave. You're too you're too willing. You're too cool right now. You're too cool. I can't handle cool. I didn't expect to handle such coolness. Wow, that's actually like if you say that to any if you were to go to NASA and then say that right now, I'm pretty sure they'll give you a spot right then, right there. I don't need money. I don't need fame. I just need progress. Boom, send me there. I'll do this. Guaranteed. Who needs a loan anyway? I underestimated you. I admit. If that's the case, then do you want? I'm still made out of flesh and blood. Well, I was just okay. You know what? I was just gonna make it harder for you. Fine. Then if you can, who knows when it's actually the case? Okay, fine. Let's just. You know what? You can, for any reason, you'll go to Mars. Fantastic. Fine. You can only take one thing though. What would you take? Let's just assume that you have a spaceship and you have like a habitat there as well, and you have like rocket ships to get you to there, and then like fine, you also have food and resources there. But what would you want to take with you? Just one thing. Personal things. Something that's more personal. Maybe a friend. Maybe. I don't know. Like sure they might allow you to take friends, but that just means that you need someone who's crazy enough to go with you. So think this very carefully. Haha, it's not as easy as haha. This is a challenging question even for someone so willing, isn't it? Isn't it? It's the same. It's like the same, but I feel like I don't like to ask these kind of questions because it's like you can just. It's so interchangeable. You can just say that like if you had to go to an island somewhere, there, so boring. If you had to go to like a mall somewhere, there, so boring. That's hard. Yeah, but it's so interchangeable. Like it doesn't necessarily need to be space. It doesn't have to be Mars. It can just be like if you had to go to school somewhere, if you had to go to work and you can only bring one thing, what would you bring with you? It's a hard question. It's just not a special question because everybody at least thinks about one. At least everybody has one thing they want. Just not kind of okay. A go board. Wait, you mean that you're talking about that board game where you actually need 2 players to play, right? That's what you're asking for, right? Right? That's what you're asking for. I'm trying to figure out how this will work. I'll play it alone. You can't make. I mean, you actually, now that I think about it, you're in Mars. You like, who cares if you make the sin of like playing a board game that's meant for 2 alone? Who's gonna judge you for that? That's the one thing great about going to Mars, isn't it? There's no one to judge you. There's no one to like hate you for like committing a crime like that. But at the same time, there's literally no one to like stop you from committing a crime. So everybody will be just jealous of you. Isn't that great? I don't have no idea how that would work. Okay, this is a good question then. If you had to, but I'm pretty sure you have a way you can play Go by yourself, so we'll scratch that. But if you had to play Uno by yourself, how would you do it? You want me to answer the picture of the you want me to answer a picture of Natalie Port? That's up to you. Like, this is a free chat. This is a free chat. I don't judge you. I don't judge you. You're the one brave enough to and stupid enough to go to Mars all by yourself with nothing but food, clothes, and then like a rocket ship. I take Go anywhere. yeah. It's fine. Maybe the Natalie Portman portrait might be tempting to some people though. So I'll be very careful before I ask that question next time. So yeah, I'll be very, very careful. Thank you for reminding me. But okay, So while we're on the topic of like board games, if you had to play Uno by yourself, how would you do it? I'm assuming that you guys know what Uno is, right? I'm not allowed to tell you guys what games I know and what kind of board games I do, but just think about it. Like, if you had to like somehow entertain yourself if you had to play Uno by yourself, how would you go about it? Would you like actually, wouldn't that actually be possible? Like, because like your cards you pick are random, right? So you still have to so it'll be still a game of chance who wins. I mean, either way you win by yourself, but because like you have one deck of cards and then you play this and then like you have this and then like you don't get to pick what card you get, right? So I think it might be possible. At least way more possible than Go. Isn't it? Am I crazy for thinking this? I'm normally crazy, but am I for this time, for the first time ever, is this crazy to think that maybe playing Uno by yourself might be more plausible than playing Go by yourself? Isn't that? Yes, you are crazy. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. But seriously though, like this is the thing that we might have disagreements on, but I think that Uno might be better played alone than compared to playing Go by yourself. I'm not the one who's going to Mars. This is your problem, not mine. Okay. Would you guys recommend kind of a big business name? Can you guys think about a business name, a new business name? Because if you're going on Mars, if you want to go to like anywhere, you need to think about like, you have to take capitalism with you every now and then, right? Like, let's just assume that you're not going alone, so and then you have to work with together. I know it's a terrible idea, but like let's just assume that it's the case. What would your business name be? Well, like, it doesn't have to. It can be anything. It can be everything. Violet. Oh, groovy. Oh, and here I thought, but man, so you want the Twitch streams to all be black, but your business name to be called Violet. Oh, I see that it is. Okay, I'm curious now. What kind of business is Violet? What do you envision? I'm pretty, like, maybe this stream might make you a potential billionaire. Who knows? What is your ideas with this Violet? Because there is a saying that like having a good business name is worth having like actually 1 million worth of like capital and then like 1 million machinery, maybe AI. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not from Saturn. Whether or not you're gonna go to Mars or not, and whether or not I'll miss you, and whether or not you'll be able to see my stream on Mars or wherever you are on planet Earth, you should try it. I really want to. I think you can do that. If you are interested, I think you should try making your own AI business. You don't have. Okay, you don't even have to say that like oh yeah, I was able to make this business a reality because a weird streamer, a crazy streamer online told me to. You don't even have to do that. I don't want any credit on this. No, it's all you. I just want to see this done. Man, I like just what's the okay though. That's Violet is a very good name. Okay, this might be the last question before we leave, but what is the weirdest brand name that you've ever heard or like ever seen so far in your entire lives? What is the entire name? Because Violet is like, yes, it's a very cool name, and I think that surprisingly, I think like I'm Not From Saturn has like put a lot of thought into it, but like what's the name that you just think that like some people went all in and then just say Who cares if it makes sense? Just weird it out. Just weird it out. And basically, if I were to make a name, what would it be? We have 30 seconds before the stream ends, so you have to like answer this correctly. Everything that ends with soft. Wait, there's a lot more. That boring companies, the boring companies. All right, what a fantastic way to end the stream by like making fun of literally multi-billion national companies. Am I right? All the multinational corporations. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's all from me today. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this whole time. This was actually one of the best, like one of the most fun I've had from a Just Chatting stream so far because not a lot of people get to chat with me. So then, good energy. See ya. Thank you so much. I'm not from Saturn. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay. I love every single one of you, and good night, guys. Love you. Bye.